Pip Jenkins. Come along. I want to write a letter. Can you manage to write it down while I dictate it to you? It might be the first thing you've ever done right in your life.
Yes, my queen. I'll get right on that.
Good show, good show.
What would you like to say, Queenie?
Don't call me Queenie. I'm not a Grease character. I'll tell you what I want to write about, by Jove. I want to write to the Apple CEO Tim Cook and the other executives about their Chinese sweatshops that are an affront to humanity. I got a new iPod the other day, and I love it, but they need to know that their actions are deploring. Now start writing.
Yes, madam.
Queen Elizabeth II and Jenkins, her loyal servant, at Buckingham Palace. To the community at Apple and their executives. Grace and peace to you. I rejoice at hearing of your successful product line, especially the iPhone 5 and your new operating system Mountain Lion. Without your awesome iPods, how would I listen to my hot jams? That Justin Bieber really gets my foot a tapping, if you know what I'm saying. Everyone has their own gifts, and you use yours to create joy in the hearts of people everywhere. Technology is a magnificent thing, you pioneers of innovation, and for your gifts of iPads and more, I thank you. Now, as to the purpose behind my words. It has come to my attention that a large portion of your product suppliers are cheap sweatshop-style factories located in China. The primary culprits are Foxlink, Pegatron, and Winch. These companies deprive their workers of basic human rights, and I believe you are quite aware of it. These factories whose business you support employ student workers to supplement their workforce. Student interns, such as these, get deprived of a quality education that would help them escape their socio-economic circumstances. The companies also use forced overtime to meet product demand. Regular workers can put in as much as 14 hours a day, with only 1 or 2 days off for 3 months at a stretch. They often live on site, meaning they only get to see their families once every 3 months, if they can afford to get home, that is. Factory conditions are hazardous to workers as well. They work in noisy environments. Oftentimes there are dangerous chemicals being used on the factory floor. In many cases, workers were not warned of the dangers present. Lastly, workers are verbally abused or threatened with salary loss if they speak up or complain. You might have increased the number of inspections you conduct, but in each case the factories have weeks' notice of your arrival and can brush most of their most heinous crimes against humanity under the rug. We live in the 21st century, for heaven's sake. Shouldn't we be able to treat people with some common dignity? I implore you, please push for changes at these factories. Your customers will appreciate you more for it. Stop being so greedy. Even if by providing more rights, education, and time off for your Chinese factory workers, you don't make as much profit, you will still be filthy stinking rich. So why should you hold such a significant amount of the wealth of the world? What makes you better than the lowest factory worker? We all enter this world with nothing, and will take nothing with us when we leave. Being socially just is about giving people rights, resources, and opportunities. But currently you are just compounding the blossoming inequalities present in our society. In its essence, what I am trying to tell you is this. Even you should care what happens to Chinese workers. At your basic human core, you are no different than them. You breathe the same, eat the same, sleep the same. You were just lucky enough to be born somewhere else, into a different life circumstance. Stop being so greedy and give a flying hoot what happens to people, not for the sake of your company's appearance, but for the sake of humankind. Keep making your wonderful technology and keep giving people in China a job or two. But most importantly, care how workers are treated and try to give people the same opportunities you had. Once again, I'd like to thank you for your great products. I plan to listen to some Lady Gaga later on my bumping iPod. Send my greetings to Mr. Cook and the other execs, as well as your community of workers. And don't forget to keep it classy. Signed, Queen Elizabeth II. Did you get all that, Jenkins?
Huh? I kinda didn't have any paper with me. Also, you sounded a little crazy. Apple, you're so great 1 second, and you need to take care of your workers the next, but I still love my iPod. What's up with that?
You didn't have any paper. You're fired. And I'm not crazy. I was trying to write like Paul from the Bible. Don't you know anything, Jenkins?
Well, not as much as Jeeves does. Maybe you should ask him.
Are you even serious right now? Nobody asks Jeeves anymore. Now everyone asks Google. Get with the times, Jenkins. And go get my tea ready.
You fired me, remember?
Well, you're rehired. Make it happen.
Okay.
I'll just put this newfangled iPod on while I wait. Lala, it don't have a price. Ready for those flashing lights? Course you know that. Baby, I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. Papa Paparazzi. Baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be Papa Paparazzi. Promise I'll be kind. But I won't stop until that boy is mine. Baby, you'll be famous. Chase you down until you love me. Papa Paparazzi.